Welcome, folks. It's been a little bit, but I finally got a chance to have enough signal to say hello on YouTube. After the Chiefs fell to the Packers, I'm live here in St. Kitts, of all places. Beautiful view, and luckily have a little bit of infrastructure so that I can do some Wi-Fi and cellular broadcasting. May not look as good as it usually does, but I wanted to get a couple of things out of the way. I thought the Chiefs put in a really good effort. I was watching it live on the boat, so a little bit difficult for me to get any kind of audio or specifics, but I thought, end of the day, hey guys, how are you? Good to see you. And at the end of the day, despite a loss, I felt like they came out, they did what they needed to do. I felt like the offense actually moved pretty well. To go down the way that they did and then come back, that's really says a lot for what your team is willing to do, how they can pull together. Oh yeah, I'll give you guys a little bit more of the background. This is St. Kitts in the Southern Caribbean. Quite a view. That's going to get real bright over there thanks to the sun, but beautiful place. And got to watch a little bit of the football game. So despite that loss, I thought that was a good sign for how they can rally without Pat Mahomes around. And who knows what's going to happen. I still feel like the Vikings are a possibility. Haven't gotten a lot of information here about his condition today. So just trying to get caught up. But I will say this, whether he plays or he doesn't, I think Patrick Mahomes is going to be in a situation to help this team again pretty quickly. I hope that he does get a shot against the Vikings rather than having to wait. But at the end of the day, it's going to come down to they got to play with who they got. I think Frank Clark will have an impact should he get back a little bit quicker than that, and that's something that you got to hope for. So when you look at the defense, disappointed with the way that they couldn't stop the run late in the game. Not a new thing. Thought overall they played generally better, but again got bitten a little bit by the run game. So it's going to be, it's just a question mark. Can they do it consistently? Can they get that kind of effort against the run more times than not? So that'll be what it comes down to. I think that they will, and I think they're going to improve. And like I said, that coming down, allowing 14 at first and then getting back really says a lot about your team overall. I think that's a positive sign. We're going to see better days ahead. Whether Mahomes plays or not is going to be a question. I know you guys are going to be talking about it all week. I'll have sporadic information as we go along, but I won't have a ton. So I've seen a couple of questions already about Lev Bell. I don't think Lev Bell is going to really help you. I don't feel like missing Davian the other night was something that really affected the game. You can talk about LaShawn and the one faux pas, but I don't think that was a big outcome in the game either, to tell you the truth. When you put up that kind of points and you still lose, it comes back to me about you are playing an elite quarterback in Aaron Rodgers, and you got to find a way to slow him down better than they did. Maybe that's something they can do next time. I'm trying to move out of the way here so we don't get blasted here in a second as we're departing St. Kitts. I'll be down in St. Lucia in a couple of days and hopefully should have some signal again there. And you're going to see a video that I pre-did on what Dalvin Cook and the Vikings are going to bring against the run game. And that's why the carryover from the Packers and what they were and weren't able to do is going to be kind of key. It's going to happen again. The Vikings are going to attack them on the ground, and they're going to have to be prepared. So I grabbed some film before I left town and have some clips for you there. I'll have that up. I believe it's scheduled to go up tomorrow around lunchtime in Kansas City. So hopefully that'll work for you. It's going to be something. I thought Reggie still has to be on the field, especially against the Vikings. That's going to be important. And all the linebackers have to continue to put out. I had a couple of times where I questioned what Anthony Hitchens was doing the other night. But again, with no audio, no replay, no ability to do the review, I just can't tell you for certain. So when I'm back in town, if it warrants it, maybe during the bye week, I'll circle back to that game and try to give you some opinion on that there. So I didn't see any injuries on the report. If I'm wrong on that, then I'll address them whenever I can. But so far, it's just, it's just moving on. It's just something that they're trying to accomplish, and that's going to help. Mahomes is the key. I think you need a little bit more dynamic play calling from Andy will help as well. I'm not really going to address the choice to punt, because that wasn't something that I was in the game flow enough to have a tight opinion on. So I just want to take that and leave it as it is for right now. But it does call into question. I feel like, especially at home with that crowd, it was an option, and possibly attacking on that fourth down to try and prolong your chances there at the game. That definitely is a turning point. I would have been confident in trying that. I don't know. Clearly, the damage wasn't, so that's the way that it goes. You can second guess if you want, but I'm sure he maybe took a look at it and maybe reconsidered. But that's here and there. I don't think you're going to see him step out of his comfort zone that much. I don't think he's going to be a guy that changes the way he calls ball games because of some of those things. So that said, I hope that you guys have a good week. I don't have too much signal left, so I'm just going to give you a parting shot of what this sunset's going to be as we get ready to head out and head for the next destination. I thank you guys for checking this out, and I'll have plenty more and real film here when I get back. And if I get a chance to do this again with somewhere that I have enough signal, I will definitely do that. I'll have a reaction to whatever happens at the trade deadline, and I do hope that there's something cooking when I get back as well. So hope you guys have a good time. I'll have pictures I'll share and that kind of thing there on social media when I'm back. So take care, enjoy this week, and I'll talk to you next time.